We worshipped wood and stone, images of our own manufacture. We lived in ignorance of God. We had few earthly laws and no heavenly laws. The rich neglect the poor, and the natural pity of man, whereby he lifts his brother up when he has fallen, is described by them as upsetting social order. To this inhumanity has come a man whom God chose, and in that we believe.
Hello everyone, peace of Christ to all of you. This is a Muslim propaganda movie full of lies as usual, and we will expose them in a very easy way. You know, the Muslims can make movies to fool those who do not know much about Islam really, but the fact, everything is written there in their books, not in our books. You know, we don't need to go and read in our books about Muhammad, because simply Jesus, he said one thing about Muhammad, and whoever like Muhammad, false prophets will come after me, and from their fruits you will know them. And the fruits of Muhammad and his religion is very well known. Now this guy, he started the movie. The Muslims, when they make this movie, they have to prove themselves in saying things it's not real. How? First he said, for years and years and years we worship gods made by our own manufacture. Okay? Wood and stones. Is that right? So in Islam today you don't worship gods made by your own hand? Let us see. What is this? The Muslims, whatever they try to say, we don't worship the Kaaba. No, you worship the Kaaba and you bow down to the Kaaba. And we can prove that easy. Isn't this your own manufacture? Did Allah himself, he build it for you? And what is the Kaaba? Simply, it's a bathroom. It used to be used as a bathroom, and people, they put their statues around it. It's a restroom. And everybody practices it for his own reason. Like Muhammad, he took from other religion what they used to do. Like what? Like the black stone. Like what? Like the Kaaba. The Kaaba simply, by the way, they used to be, there's a stairs in here. They took the stairs out because they used to go inside, and even those who worship the black stone, who kiss it, they used to go inside the Kaaba, or they go to As-Safa and Al-Marwa, which is part of Islam today, to do Hajj, to have sex. Now, if Muslims, they reject to worship their own manufacture, why they bow down to the Kaaba? Give me one reason. If your God Allah is exist everywhere, He's exist everywhere, Muslim, they will say yes, but the fact, no. If you ask a Muslim, is your God Allah exist in my house? If he's exist in the bathroom, he will say no, Allah does not exist in the bathroom, you know, as if you are insulting Allah if you say. So how you say Allah is exist everywhere? Either he is exist or he is not. Simply, Allah is not exist everywhere, and Allah is not exist even. But we will talk about that later. Now, as long he said that we don't worship wood and the stones, we have a big stone, all Muslims around the earth, they bow down to it. And if your God Allah in heaven, you should bow down to Allah who is in heaven, not to a stone, not to a room. There is no reason for all Muslims to bow down to one room. And if the Muslims will say to you, this is because it's the house of God, you know, well, the house of God supposedly is every mosque. You do not need to point your prayer to a specific location exist in Saudi Arabia. And look how stupid this religion is, because the God of Islam, he said in the Quran that the earth is flat. The Muslims, they pray to the Kaaba thinking that they are directing their prayer to the Kaaba, when the Kaaba is in the other side of the earth. Like an example, if you are living in Canada or in America or Australia, how you can direct your prayer to the Kaaba? It's impossible, because the Kaaba is in the other side of the ball of the earth. The only way to direct your prayer to the Kaaba, if the earth is the same as a flat carpet, then you can do so. And that's what the Quran actually says, that the earth is a flat carpet. Secondly, when the Muslims, they kiss a stone, and that stone Look at this stone. If we ask Muslims, give me one reason for you to kiss that stone, what they will say to you? This is a stone fell down from heaven. Huh? So what? Let us say, you know what? What if a donkey fell down from heaven? Are you going to kiss him and kiss his butt? A stone is a stone. Why you kiss it and you lick it? And you will see the Muslims, they kiss the stone from inside the spot in here. Not here. Do you know why? Simply because this stone is an idol for the women vagina, and Arab before Islam worship that vagina, and Muhammad. And you know what? I'm not going to explain to you if it's looked like a vagina or not. Look. Is it an accident? Like, how and why this stone look like a vagina? It's a stone, and by the way, it's covered from around by silver. Why this stone look like a vagina? Simply because it is a vagina. The Arab before Islam, they used to worship it, and they pray to it, and they kiss it, and they lick it, saying, from here God created us. They believe that the black stone is a vagina, and or a statue for the God he is the vagina. And even they used to order their women to take off their clothes, open their legs, and they say, God, from here we are created. God, from here we are started. And Muhammad, he took exactly what those people used to worship and used to kiss, and he himself, he kissed it. And you know, Umar ibn al-Khattab, one of the Khalifa of Muhammad, he wasn't really convinced about what Muhammad he do, what Muhammad behave, but because he want to have the benefit of being with him, because he saw that, you know what, this is a great business. I will be a king later. Soon this man, he would die, and I will be the leader. He said, I know, talking to the stone, I know you are a useless stone. You don't do good and you don't do bad, which means you are useless. You know, he said, you are useless, exactly the word I'm saying. And you can search for the hadith for you. But because the Prophet kissed you, I am kissing you. So Umar ibn al-Khattab saying clearly that this is a useless stone. So what if it's from heaven? It's a useless stone. Why you kiss it? Because the Prophet kissed it. Did any one of the Muslims ask himself why the Prophet kissed it? They cannot dare even to ask. Who is the one who will dare to ask? Nobody. Come on. They will cut your head in a second. In the same time, if we look at the Kaaba, which Muslims they bow down to, you will see something very important. Maybe many of you don't notice. That the Muslims, they close the Kaaba. By the way, they close it all the way down. What do you see now? It's not the whole closing. You know, the closing is lifted up. Why they close the Kaaba? And I think this is even 3D graphic. It's not the physical Kaaba. Why they close the Kaaba? You see, they close it from the top all the way down. Because simply the Kaaba is a female, is the house of Manat, the daughter of Allah. And this is her vagina, the black stone in the corner. Otherwise, there is no need to close a room. Close, listen, close. This is a close, this is fabric. And this is written by gold. Why you want to close a room? Like the room will get cold? Huh? Not in Saudi Arabia, not in Mecca. It's very hot in there. Simply because this is a female house and is going to show only from, they go down with the cover and the only thing will show is the vagina of that Kaaba. So when the Muslim says to us that the Kaaba, it's not a wood or a stone we worship, they are lying and they are fooling others. You don't have God. You never saw your God, Muslims. You don't know anything about your God except that he is a leg, and we will talk about later. Now let's continue with the second part of this funny video, and we will see and we will expose more of their lies.